Hi everyone, Aldbar here, and welcome to my Let's Play. Well, the anniversary event is going on. It's the DDO's 20th anniversary. So I guess we'll show it off. Well, so to get to the anniversary event, this time they put it on its own island. So. First things first is go to the Hall of Heroes. There's right next to the teleport locations, there's this Djinn. Make sure you talk to him. He'll give you a 6-hour bonus to named loot, a 10% bonus. You should do this with every character you own because it will just stay there. And next time you use the character, it will still be there. And as long as you don't step at the quest, it's not going to go down. So, yeah, just step in, talk to the Djinn. Also, if you happen to have a 15th anniversary token, yes. We'll open up a box over here. You can exchange your old 15 token if you haven't changed it yet. Okay, these are the old rewards from the 15th anniversary. Okay. Moving on. You jump down over here, right next to the bank. Well, you'll have 3 new things. This is the Remnant Rush. We'll get to this soon. We've got the teleporter to the island. And we've got the Cloak Giver. So, let's go to the island first. I'll just show you where the island is. Here we go. Here's the island. You still can get the remnants over here. We'll talk about it soon. This is the Master of Cloaks. You got to talk to him once. What he'll do is he'll unlock for you the ability to get the anniversary cloak. Let's go get the cloak. Here's where you can turn in your token. Everyone who logs in will get one of these. It's bound to character, 1 per character. Talk to the NPC over here. And choose a reward. So, let's go over the rewards quickly. If you don't have a Quiver of Alacrity yet, get a Quiver of Alacrity. Mind you, Quiver shenanigans still apply. If you know, you know. I can't explain more. These are all raid items. That most of them have like a cosmetic value or some like niche value. So, Celestia, this is a sun sword. That means it's a short sword, but you can use it with strike through. This is level 23, and it's pure light. There is an endgame sun sword now, so this wouldn't be recommended, but it has a cool visual. So if you just want that visual, maybe do that. But again, don't do that on your main character. If it's just for a cosmetic, you can do it on a throwaway character. Start a new character, come in here, make a cosmetic, and pass it through your shared bank. This bow comes from Baba's Hut, and what basically it has a clicky that allows you to use an ice arrow, which is endless. So every time you log in, you click it once, you get an ice arrow, but it has to be on the character you want to use it with. This is a cool throwing dagger. I believe this has a cool visual. The problem is I think you can't make visuals out of throwing weapons, so you're going to be stuck using it if you want to see it. Don't use it. Echo of the Sun Sword. This is not a sun blade, but it has a very cool visual. Again, for visual reasons, you can do this on an alt. Cleaver. This is also, I actually used this not so long ago as a cosmetic greatsword with a different ur on it. It was actually pretty cool, but again, it's just cosmetic. Don't do it on your main. Storm in a bottle. This used to be a good item, no longer. Braided beards. This is a 3-time teleport clicky. You can use scrolls, or you can get a mask of whatever it is. I forgot what it's called. It's a level 11 item that has teleport clicky on it. You can even buy it and off the auction house. Sightless. This is a good leveling item, but I usually use my level 20 gear, so I'm never going to use this. Here's some fiddle. This is a minor artifact, and yeah, it's not the greatest stats anymore. Lodestone. I actually like this item. The only problem is its set is the winter set, and the winter set is, well, it's no longer as competitive. But if you're not really going for min-max, this has some utility to it. Again, I don't know if I'll take it. Chaos Blade, you can get this from a heroic raid. Do not take it from here. You can run this raid in less than a minute on heroic and farm out runes. So yeah, don't buy it. Shining Crescents, this is a very unique item with a lot of potential. The problem is it's only minimum level 10, so this isn't going to be some kind of end game item, but it's very hard to get because it comes from the Titan raid. For what it's worth, I'm still in my Titan setup. That's why I'm still using a quarterstaff. I ran it again this week, and it took me 45 minutes, both parts all together. So, you know what you're doing, it's not that long, but still, maybe. But as a cosmetic, this is pretty cool. I use this in my quick stick build. Sirith, Spear of the Sky. This is probably this item, fully upgraded, is almost still viable in the game today, just because of the crazy crit range it has. It's unbelievable. But it's also very cool cosmetic. Again, if you're doing for cosmetics, do it on the alt. Torque of Ryum. This used to be a great caster item. It's no longer a great caster item because we've got plenty of spell points. And also it comes from a heroic raid that you can farm in less than a minute, as I said. So this comes into play if you're doing a character like me, who's a melee character who doesn't have a lot of spell points and wants to fill up on spell points. So suddenly the torque becomes valuable. But again, I wouldn't take it from this list. I would just farm out the raid, because you can do it. It's a heroic raid. You can farm out the runes, and you get, every time you do it on elite, you get 125 runes. So 10 times and you'll be guaranteed this item. Combo of the Hunter. Set bonus I wouldn't recommend, but the cosmetic is kind of unique, I guess. Braces of the Mountain. This only has one utility in my eyes, and that is it has petrification immunity. It's if you want to happen to solo Abbot, and you don't want to have to deal with, oh, how do I get petrification immunity? Well, here's an item you can click on and put on. But again, I wouldn't take this on my main, just for that one point of utility. Repulsor Brutes. These have jet propulsion that lasts, I think it's 5 minutes cooldown. You should be having a long jump on your character anyway, so I wouldn't take it. Cloudburst is level 14. You can solo this raid. This had a cool cosmetic back in the day. I actually used this for a certain amount of time and found out that the green steel lightning 2, whatever was lit 2 back in the day, is better, so I stopped using it. Tovin's Hammer. This would be a nice rune arm to have. Again, it's the main thing who makes it cool is the transform kinetic energy, which is the exact same thing I've got on my torque. It means when I get hit, I get some more spell points. This is mainly useful for characters who are not casters, who've got plenty of spell points anyways. Heart of Sulamanis. This is probably what I'm going to take on this character. This is a very good utility item. Set bonus is not bad. And mainly the Devil's bonus, enhancements bonus to fire and evil absorption. You get much better fire absorption, and you can also get alignment absorption, who includes even evil. So that's not the thing, but the thing who does it is the Devil's Blood that gives you, well, you're immune to poison, fear, and most important, curses. Curses are very, very sometimes annoying, and I don't know, like Curse of Strahd if you're running that raid. So the big shadows cannot debuff you because that's a curse, and you're immune to curses. So I'm going to end up probably taking this for my character over here, who is a pure solo character, running this raid solo without already having all the gears, kind of rough. So for me, this is the best. Dull Dagger. This used to be a really cool item. You could buff up to become a better item, but it's no longer competitive, and it's a hassle to get. Just don't. Tale of Sulamanis. Yes, this used to be probably one of the best two-handed weapons in the game. It is no longer It's no longer the best two-handed weapon in the game, so sorry. And the cosmetic, well, to each their own, so you might want to do it on alt. Divine Vengeance. This comes from a raid that you can solo. I think this comes from Hound of Zoriat, Heroic Hound of Zoriat. And if not, it's VOD, but whatever it is, it's easy to solo. And yeah, I would not recommend taking this. This item buffs up based on your paladin levels. Don't get it. Yeah, you can get the Time Blade from Chronoscope. This is basically the same thing. Epic Quiver of Alacrity. I don't get what's so great about this quiver because I always solo, but basically the stealth strike is what makes it so cool. If you're in a party and you can reduce the amount of ranged threat you guarantee, so that's good. And this came out in the height of one of those munchers, one of those monk archers all over the game. So they gave it minus 50 concentration, so players won't abuse it. The Eclipse itself, this is a very cool cosmetic. It's like Shining Crescents, but a little bit to the side. I want one of these for cosmetics. Again, not taking it on my main. Petrus of the Forge Wraith. This is very, very, very cool hand wraps, because I believe this is the only hand wraps in the game who have a cosmetic on it. So yeah, I am definitely going to be taking one of these so I can put them on my, whatever. I'm not going to probably use the actual hand wraps, but I'm going to like the cosmetic. Ethereal Gaze. I don't know why. Because it doesn't have set bonus, it really falls behind. Hallowed Splinters. This thing is a okay crossbow. No longer very competitive, but if you upgrade it twice, you can upgrade it actually 3 times, but if you upgrade it twice, the second upgrade will allow you to get a clicky, kind of like that bow before. But this one gives you a bolt that is 100% returning. Pretty cool. Free ammo. I don't know what's up with these gloves while they're on the list. I don't see any defending value for these. I'm sorry. Profane, well-rounded. You can get that on Augment today. Legendary Lucid Dreams. I don't know. You can get the regular Lucid Dreams for much easier if you want just a cosmetic, but I don't think you can make a cosmetic of this rune arm anyway. This is a very cool cloak. It's got a nice cosmetic. Again, you might want it. Dragon Mystique. You can... This cosmetic. This is actually a good item for leveling characters. Because it has the shadow spike on it, sometimes it's situational, it's good, but it doesn't really function as good in endgame, so it's only for leveling. But you can actually, technically, if you have a caster who can bypass elemental immunity, you can solo this raid easily. Silver Dragon Scale Capelet. I really want this cosmetic. I'm definitely getting one copy of this. It's a cool cloak. Lunar Eclipse. This is a nice black and white shield. It's got insightful physical sheltering, and if you hold down the block, you get 50 magical resistance rating. But because of the new attack that they added to the game, where you attack things and you build up PRR and MRR, nobody wants to hold down a block shield for 3 seconds anymore. But it has alignment and absorption. Remember talking about 23% absorption on evil? Well, this one's got all of them. This has some defending values, but the AC on it's way too low. It's not been updated. Sword of Shadows. This is still a great axe, great sword, and falchion all mashed together. This is an awesome leveling weapon. Also epic. It's an epic. You can turn this into an epic item. It's very cool. Yeah, it's what I'm actually using when I'm not trying to be centered. Yeah, very good. Would recommend. Keep in mind, for this thing to actually work, you have to have the fortification bypass once you get to closer to the end game. Aspect of the Wild Hunt. Primarily, this is a cosmetic. It gives you like a head that looks like a dying wolf, and when you put it on when you turn into a winter wolf, it keeps that cosmetic. It's really cool. Eternal Flask of Death Ward. You can just buy this for Remnants during the Remnant, whenever the Remnant vendor shows up a few times a year. Don't buy this. 2000 XP. This is just if you really can't decide, so you end up taking that. Yeah, I'm going to take Heart of Sulamatis because I need this for the curse resistance, curse immunity for plans I have later, and farming out this item is going to be a real pain. So, select. That's the item I need, and that's it. Hey, Arcane Trickster. Claim this once, and it will unlock it for you on your account. How about we show the extra entrances into this event? So this over here is Fred. Let's go talk to Fred in his natural habitat. Yeah, so Fred usually hangs out over here in House J, underneath this garden. And now we get a second Fred. They're all called Fred because, well, nobody can say their actual name. So that's your second entrance. Let's see, last entrance. That was House J. Yeah, where the old party event used to take place. Again, you can talk to Fred. Okay, so that's the 3 entrances into the party island. I'll show you some cute stuff about the party island on both sides. You've got these like these jump down obstacle courses. You jump in as you go through the hoops. Well, you get a tasty ham or you get nothing. Tasty ham. Nothing. Why nothing? I don't know. Yeah, whatever. So that's this side. The second side also has exact same concept, but it's slightly different. Here's like more mechanical, and you can actually land on things. I would recommend this side if I cared about it. Yeah, so that's what this is. Yeah, this one's definitely easier. You'll be doing it with less drop downs. Because, well, you can stay and collect them. Yeah, whatever. Let's get back. Oh. Remnants. Let's talk remnants. How many do I have? Oh. Okay, this is very important. During the Remnant, this entire year, there's a Remnant Rush event. So, basically like this. We're going to check how many mysterious remnants I have in total. Bag's empty. Remnants. REM. Remnants. Here are my total remnants. I've got about 2,000 remnants on this account, on this character. Fine. Not on this account, on this server. Okay. I'm going to divide that by 12, and that's going to be my budget for this month. Next month, I'll divide it by 11, and that'll be my budget for that month. So basically, depending on how much I have. Well, speaking of, here's Divine Vengeance. I pulled this from the raid soloing it. Whatever. So yeah, Divine Vengeance. Not Divine Vengeance, so Mysterious Remnants. Okay, I've got 1,900. I probably can take 1 and 2. I'm gonna play more. I really need yeah, almost double this for the entire year to take 1 and 2, but we'll take 1 and 2. Basically what it is you have to have the remnants in your inventory, and when you talk to this chest over here, on the island over here, doesn't make a difference, you can make a trade. Okay, the first time will cost you 100 remnants this month, next time will cost you 300, whatever, the price keeps on going up. So, let's see what we get. Forbidden cards, great. How much is the second time? 300 remnants. Yeah, that'll be 400 remnants. 400 remnants is actually more than I can afford. Well, for the sake of the video, I guess we're doing it. And more cards. There's a 50% chance you just get skunked and get cards, but you might get some cool items. I'm gonna avoid the temptation. Basically, you can either get cards, or you can get an entire deck, or you can get these dusts where you can take an item, you click on it, and it adds a mythic boost to the item. The dust will eventually evaporate, but once you add it to item, the bonus is permanent. You get tome fragments. These tomes give you a choice of a +1 or a a +1 from whatever it is. So that means you go from +1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, up to a +8, from +7 to +8. So you don't actually have a +8 tome in there, but if you had +7 on you, you can use it to add it to +8. Okay, also there's a chance of getting a barter box that gives you any piece of the legend, any piece of the Mythrin or rare loot. So if you're farming one of those rings, this is your chance. Okay, we're done with all that. So now let's go to the main event. There's a new quest over here called Time Flies. So pick character 1, heroic, 20 epic. This is my level. You want to do it not above level because you'll lose out on the rewards. Oh, elite. There we go. I'm kind of going to gloss over the whole thing.
Corkaza is still frozen in time.
This is back to Chronoscope inside of what's it called? Time and killing time. Yeah, you can talk to him.
Come inside. We need to talk.
Gonna go through all the different. There we go. Over here we see this dragon to the side. We need to go talk to him. Use the gravity propulsion systems over here. Okay, clicked on him. That was one of the 3 pieces of evidence I guess we need to find. Jump down, will take you back to the top. Go quickly around. You can talk to all these NPCs. Click on the dragon. We need to get close to these barrels. I don't think you actually have to like do anything with them. And right over here you've got an NPC who's...
Tell me that fool isn't drafting a blueprint.
You can go back around either way you want. Go back to Syrian. You can also jump down. Okay. He's gonna open up the way. Walk through here. Look, we're back in the Chronoscope. Look at these 2 fellows. Whatever. Step into the portal. And here we get the Corkaza. Could talk to him.
You have questions.
Oh, great. Where are we?
But when?
Oh, great.
We are nearly 41,000 years in the past, on the outskirts of what will become Stormreach. The quarry of our age cannot easily eavesdrop on our meeting. Precisely. It was the Moonbreaker weapon that made Dalquor forever remote and caused all quarry to die and be reborn. They cannot cross over the time boundary without self-annihilation.
Okay, whatever. I'm gonna leave them alone.
Are on the other side. In the future,
I couldn't be bothered talking to them. Okay, we step into here and there's 3 of 6 instances we're gonna get. So let's see what we get.
Since then, the quarry have been altering the timeline. They don't like events that cause unstable upheavals. They don't like heroes. Some of the events the quarry altered happened within your lifetime and proximity. The Chronoscope can be
Never been
calibrated
able to
on
buff
your
myself so heavily inside of this
memories.
quest.
So you can go back and change things as many times as you like. Seems the quarry decided to nip you and your companions in the bud when you were at your weakest.
behind this door.
Beware the shadows, and do not trust your eyes.
Kill anything.
Yeah, so under here I guess we need to kill them. Or perhaps we can see if we can dispel them.
The door closed behind us.
It would be logical to assume.
I don't know how to dispel their magic, so I'm just gonna kill them. Assuming you can somehow remove the effects of the mind control. I didn't bother to check in the wiki. Probably should have changed back to my primary weapon. Kind of on a weapon that I was using just for soloing Titan. Man, this is slow. I gotta fight this Mind Twister. Probably should summon some help just to make things go faster, but they'll just die in a second. By the way, this quest does give some XP, so that's something to note. Yeah, this is what happens when you set into a quest, but you didn't set up your character for the with the right whatever it is, the right setup. Yeah, there's epic and heroic versions of all these quests, and they're all quest range, so you can find a quest range for you that will give you the XP you want. Really should have changed the setting of this weapon, whatever.
This could have gone better.
Yeah, so there's 6 different options of different rooms you can get.
The spirits possessing the inspired are immortal. The Quarry are trying to get you all killed. You'll have to fight the dragon yourself. Did Selima and her crew even make it here? Oh, good. They did. Right. Just tell them to do the easy part.
Packed. Probably should have done this on heroic, the highest difficulty. I was prepping this on alt characters just to see the basic idea. I forgot this character was well, greatly nerfed due to the setup that I used for last week. I wasn't really considering DPS last week.
You know what? Let's just skip this part.
Very cool to be able to go down this passageway. As a new player, you always imagine what would be on the other side. Well, so now you get to see a little bit of this.
Now, or don't. See what I can.
Here there's this dragon, is one dragon that I've killed already, because, well, if you did, what's it called? Prey on the Hunter, you actually get to fight this dragon. And it's a partner. At a certain point, the, what's it called? Mind Flare will show up also. Just to keep things nice and cozy. Doesn't seem as bad as Salimus. For some reason, Salimus was like basically immune to my damage. I don't know what was wrong with it. Here comes the Mind Flayer. Kill him first. Okay, doesn't have so much hit points. I just don't want to get like mind controlled or whatever it is.
You kept the dragon alive. Are you trying to butter me up for something? Because it's working.
Ah, whatever. You can kill the dragon, but if you kill the Mind Flayer first, it stops. And time. Let's go number 3. Oh, this is the absolute worst.
Infiltrated the court of ladies. Everything seems normal until you get to the top. See for yourself.
Wonder if I can run past everything over here, or I have to fight it. If I have to fight it, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run back to the shrine. No way I'm gonna survive all these attacks. At least they were kind enough to leave the shrine here. Yeah, one of those quests where if you happen to have lots of AoE, it's not a problem. Personally, this is, out of all the different instances, I think this one's the worst. Truth is, I can resurrect myself because I got Rise of the Phoenix, but stand behind the shrine. Rebuff. Gonna attack them. Yeah, for some reason this one they gave you a lot of fighting to do. Why is this guy so tough? Basically not doing any damage to him. That's why. Yeah, they've all got damage reduction, and I don't have anything to bypass it. This end fight's gonna be a nightmare. Yeah, having the torque in my case, because I'm a melee character, means that I don't run out of spell points and I can continuously heal myself up. But for most casters, taking this much damage that will enable you to have this much spell points doesn't mean you're dead. Not all, but a lot. Yeah, sorry about this boring as all heck gameplay. Crazy.
Never ask anyone in power for permission or forgiveness. Just get them talking, and they'll offer both in spades.
Yeah, the courier mind controlling Zawabi. Oh, we gotta fight him. So he's gonna go into this whirlwind. We gotta wait for him to come out of it. Back in business. $30,000 hit points. Gotta change back my character. Readjust what's it called? Action points of my trees. Back to what it was before. Get my greatsword again. Back in business. Well, at least he only went into his whirlwind attack stage once. Yeah, the final one's going to be a little bit tough. He's gonna concede. And now we gotta fight the Dreaming Queen. I can't see how this is gonna end well. Not having any way to bypass the damage reduction is crazy. Unfortunately, if I can't stand and take it, I'm not gonna be able to win. Oh. Wow, they're all spawning in. Allow me to resurrect and respawn it. Oh, whatever. Either need to change the difficulty settings for a better difficulty setting, or I just need to what's it called? Try it on readjust back my character. So for now, I think I'm just gonna do it on a low difficulty, just to show off the quest. If you want to change difficulty settings, you gotta go into here and abandon it. I can change difficulty. Character 1, reset. Heroic, level 1, elite.
Corkaza is still frozen in time, high above the chronoscope. But you hear her voice in your head.
Yeah, let's do this quick. It's only like 5 minutes to run the proper character.
Come inside. We need to talk.
That was one. Who's gonna be the barrels?
Do these barrels look like cement to you?
Hey.
Tell me that fool isn't drafting a blueprint.
Go this way this time, just for the heck of it. Yes. Not waste any time.
Good evening. I imagine you have questions.
We got this one again.
We are trying to get you all killed. You'll have to fight the dragon yourself. Did Selimus and her crew even make it here? Oh, good. They did. Right. Just tell them to do the easy.
I didn't rest, so no spell points. I don't know if you can actually disarm the traps. I never tried it. I don't care.
Please kill the dragon now. Or don't. See what I can.
378 hit points. More like it.
Pity. is unable to help Arganessen's plans later on. I am inconsolable.
Who do we get second time? Oh,
Your friend here is done
madness.
using his marbles. Mind the big stick. Of all the
And get out.
contemptible war crimes Arganessen has committed,
That was the second one. That was madness.
with the madness of crowds is the one that makes me ashamed to be
Okay, at least this time we can finish this, hopefully.
and also
I'll rest.
the sheer unhinged will. The quarry have infiltrated the court of labor. Everything seems normal.
If I was farming mirrorliths for my monster manual, this might be a way to do it. Running faster than them, they can't catch up. Make sure we get to clear this one. Okay, so
Never ask anyone
we've seen four out of the
permission or forgiveness. Just
four out of the options out of the six
and
options.
they'll offer both in spades.
Come on. Any year now. Get rid of Layla. And now we get the cutscene. Nice. You can attack him, or let him go, or whatever you want.
Into chaos. But this is a setback for Dark Ward, so
Once you've done all the three options, you get a chest, and it will give you,
treasure chest.
depending on what level you did, you get up to 12. If it's on, if you're at level, you do it on Reaper.
Those whose dreams are so easily invaded.
Okay, I've got the opening over here. I can just recall out if I want. I can go back through here. And you can go back to need to tell or whatever it is. Yeah, that's it. So 4 minutes. So we still have two different options we haven't seen yet. We haven't seen Vault of Night, and we haven't seen Framework. Do the exact same thing. We'll do it fast again. On this difficulty is like 5-minute runs max. Yes, character level 1, heroic elite. I might as well do heroic casual, but whatever.
Korkaza is still frozen in time, high above the chronoscope. But you hear her voice
First
in your
one.
head, as if she's whispering in your ear.
Let's go talk to him.
You. Come inside. We need to talk.
I don't know if you actually need to talk to him, but I always click on him. Oh. Yeah, this quest doesn't give actual favor. So as far as this series is concerned, I don't have to worry about it.
Barrels look like cement to you. Tell me that fool.
The anniversary
isn't
event
casting blue.
is technically a old-fashioned challenge, and even so, it doesn't give favor. So it is what it is.
Good evening. I am
Yeah, once you know what you're doing, it's
you
not too
have
bad. This quest
questions.
goes pretty fast.
Your friend
Here we go
here
with
is
this
done
again.
losing his marbles. Mind the big stick.
Still missing 2 events.
All the contemptible war crimes Arganesson has committed, cursing an entire continent. with
Rats.
the
Well, we have to go at least
madness of
another one
crowds
time.
is the one that makes me ashamed to be born a dragon, and also jealous of the sheer unhinged.
This one's the
villainy.
absolute worst.
The Quarry have infiltrated the court of labor.
Takes the longest amount of time, and you have to wait through cutscenes. You can't just go in and out.
Until you get to the top.
Finish.
See for yourself.
Crazy. Have to wait for
Never
to
ask anyone in power for
finish their
permission
talk.
or forgiveness. Just get them talking, and they'll offer both in spades.
Come on. Guess this time we'll let him live. Fine, whatever.
Keeping him alive is an understandable risk.
I wish for a treasure
Let's see what
chest.
that
He's like, nope.
changes. If we don't like the results, we can revisit later.
At least give me one of the new ones. Yes, framework. This is Doris. Talk to this, and Doris will spawn in. I guess either kill Doris or kill all the minotaurs.
See a problem here.
Kill
She's
Doris,
not
it's faster.
Focused or determined as you were, but do what you will.
You gotta walk through this entire area just to get to the portal to get out of here. Well, we got one more. We got one new one. We're still missing Vault of Kundarak.
Well done. Don't forget the treasure chest. I will send you back to the
How long was
prison,
this time?
but mind
It was
your
3 minutes and
word,
16
those
seconds, yeah.
whose dreams are
Definitely you can go
so
very fast through
easily
these quests. The proper character. You do it at the proper level, so you get 10, whatever it is, 10 per run. One see a second. Oh. I'm locked into this. Fine, whatever.
Gorkaza is still frozen in time, high above the chronoscope. But you hear her voice in your head, as if she's whispering in your ear.
I've been expecting you.
Still have to do the anniversary
We need to talk.
run. The old one. Which admittedly is terrible, but whatever.
Do these barrels look like cement? to you?
Barrels. This guy.
Tell me that fool isn't drafting a blueprint.
Go. I just want the Kundarak event.
Good evening. I imagine you have questions.
Nope.
Your friend here is done losing his marbles. Mind the big stick.
Try number 2.
Of all the contemptible war crimes Arganesson has committed, cursing an entire continent.
This is the grotto
madness
again.
Of crowds is the one that makes me ashamed to be born a dragon, and also jealous of the sheer unhinged villainy. Seems the Quarry decided to nip you and your companions in the bud when you were at your weakest. Beware the shadows,
would be
and
logical
do
to
not
assume.
trust your eyes.
Well, at least I don't have to waste a lot of time in here. I just really hope I get Kundarak as the last one. You should show up someplace right here. Did I break this? Did I go too fast? Oh no. Be someplace here.
You kept all three alive. Marvelous.
Guess he was hiding there the whole time. I don't know. Come on. House Kundark, don't let me down. There we go, finally.
And here's a group of law-abiding citizens who trust you even less than I do. Quite the achievement.
Guess you could talk them out of fighting. If not, well, you have to fight. Well, this one failed. And here comes Owabi again.
Dusty Pants proved to be a problem after all.
I guess as soon as you fail the skill check on one of them, they all attack. Oh, you get out of here. Okay, so now you've seen all of the different options.
Well done. Don't forget the treasure chest. I will send you back to the.
Okay, now let's go do the anniversary party event. Just run through it fast.
So easily invaded.
We'll do it on the easiest difficulty just so we can run fast. I can't do it on the hardest difficulty, so that's out of the question. Oh, I didn't talk about the rewards. Okay, rewards. You get these fragments. I have a whole bunch of them in the bank already. Basically, there's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, and 36 level items. There are hats, cloaks, and... what was the last one? Hats, cloaks, and... armor. They all have sun augments on them, so it's cool. I would say that the level 36 items, I wasn't really hyped about any of them. Some of these level 4 items, though, I don't know. I'll say let's not this one, the hat, let's say. These are like versions of regular items we have in the game. So this particular one, freedom of movement, level 4. This is like a cool item. Level 8 is also very low. Level 9 we already have the boots of Kundark, and level 10 we've got the boots from Ravenloft. So freedom of boot level 4, so now this is an option. So this is like, maybe you want to get this item for leveling. Just put it on and you can sun augment something and have it. It's really cool. Other than that, yeah, I guess you can look through them. Here's the cloak, light absorption. I think there's better light absorption in the game already, so I don't know. It's not that great. It does have Constitution and Civil Constitution, so if you want a full Constitution item, let's see. Yeah, the level 32 is 14 and 6, which is not max level. But the level 36 is, well, 15 and 7. You get Black Dynamo, the same thing. Which is a necklace, by the way. Level 34. Force Absorption is 17. I think you can get better than that already. Exceptional Nimble skills. I don't know. Enhanced Ghostly. I'm not crazy about it. All of these armors, I haven't found a single armor over here who's got something very inspiring on it. Deadful Deadly and Accuracy. Knock him on the down. Coat. The coat has profane, well-rounded on it, so that's nice. This one's +3 profane. Dodge. Medium armor, I don't know. Magical Sheltering 40. And should be 45, I think. Minus immunity. I don't know. I'm not sure what's up with all these items. They seem kind of odd. Random assortment of abilities. Dragon touched. Can you upgrade it with the dragon touched runes? Maybe that'll be good. Yeah, basically my recommendations, either the level 36 cloak with a 7 for the max con, which is a good cloak, or the level 4 hat. That's it. Those are my 2 recommendations from this. Again, situational. You might have a need for a specific item, in which case go ahead. On average, 5 runs of the event. Well, actually, you need a minimum of 5 runs to get it, so. Okay, you can talk to this guy again if you want to upgrade your buff. There's a party planner, and the quest, and the party collector, so. Level 20, I already did this. We're going to do on level 1, because we're just want to go fast as possible. Last event, and I haven't TR'd this character, so it's the same. Talk to Scrag, yes. You can walk around and talk to the NPCs. There's a lot of internal jokes over here. The developers all have their name tags showing them. The cake.
Raise a glass to you as you enter the grand ballroom.
Through the kitchen. Milicia over here.
Spot an unexpected figure among the party guests. Your old nemesis, Milicia.
To go get some.
Doing at an event like something about this area feels strange to you.
Yeah, there's a boss in this area. You need to kill him. It's one of the stars. There's also secondary bosses hiding here.
The creature emits a guttural groan and collapses.
I think there's a, next to this bathroom, there's another one of the bosses, like a mini boss. Yeah, another one of the devs. And the good old bathrooms. Collectibles. Yeah, they changed this quest around and I completely need to relearn the entire layout. It's so confusing. Dragons, pseudo-dragons. This is a completely normal door. Yeah. Be back there later. Overlin. That NPC gives you quests, riddles.
The vanquished warrior gives you one last defiant look. Next time.
There's a rust monster who's also one of the devs. Well, depending on the difficulty, it might be as easy. Done this room.
Harbor Master Djinn.
Yeah, talk to him soon. Let's talk to him. Soon we'll be back here and we'll go down this hallway.
No one is allowed back there until we get the situation under control.
There's top floor and the bottom floor.
The kobolds are back there. Maybe you can do something with them.
I think this one's Cordovan.
A dark figure beckons to you. Welcome, Cordovan.
This one's Cordovan.
As he falls. You can't quite make it out, but you think it was something like.
Well, you get different NPCs. Last time I was here, I was fighting broccoli, so I guess the creatures that come out at you are dependent on the instance. I don't know. Got Steel Star or whatever. That's the last one to kill. This one's very annoying because he heals himself up. And on the higher difficulties, this is the one who gives you the most problems. Keeps on buffing himself. Where did he spawn him to? Oh, he went down.
The Warforged clatters to the ground, but the head somehow continues speaking. Still a few problems with this build.
Yeah, great.
I know. Next time I'll try a different rune arm, or maybe the group at the nearby table looks familiar.
You can go in here now because we talked to Headmaster.
Kobolds rally around a bonfire.
There's a locked chest someplace in this area. It's just junk loot, but you really want it, it's there. But look out for ends of hallways. Nope, not here.
The kobolds have transformed the chapter house into an armed camp.
Kobolds not welcome at your party? Then kobolds not welcome you here!
At the end of this hallway, there might be a chest. Yeah, this one's locked. Yeah, just junk loot. But then again, you never know when you're going to get a card of curse cleansing. We got a whole bunch of the Djinn's discovery running, so.
Kobold shamans mock you from above.
You not like kobolds here? Now you know how kobolds feel when you go in their sewers! Kobolds never forget!
Here's another one of these devs. Oh look, I found the other non-locked chest. There's one locked and one non-locked chest hiding around someplace in this section. Hello. Goodbye. Too bad I don't have a speed boost. Make quick work of this quest. Here we're gotta go into the underneath the stage to get a key. While we're there, we can face off a whole bunch of the devs.
Kobolds peer down an open trapdoor.
You go down! You lost it!
Says one to the other.
This is one of my favorite avatars. Soulstone. The Soulstone. All different developer avatars. Silver key. That's what we're here for. Yeah, that's for this door. We need the key for this. Down here at this corner can also be the chest sometimes. The random loot chest.
You spot the new dark overlord of all the kobolds standing atop the throne.
You again.
Jeets thinks that becoming a dark overlord will win over Melicia's heart. You'll need to
Step to the door,
help
go on a
if
straight
you want to
line,
save the addled
talk to
half-breed
Melicia,
yourself.
Oh,
walk back.
Sighs Melicia. I'll help you with your pathetic little friend. Now
This time we'll allow you to shortcut through this door.
and delve inside his mind. Melicia uses her arcane powers to open a pathway leading into the mind of Jeets. It's very clear.
Yeah, this guy's got,
Jeets' mind.
some
Melicia
delusions.
is not amused.
I got one party favor, nice. Need like 80 to buy something. Yeah, so this quest is kind of terrible. 7 minutes. So if I did this with a full party and everyone went down a different hallway to get, let's say somebody went down the big hallway to get to the end, and the rest of the party did the optionals, and then open up the door and we all fought it. It can be done in a few minutes, but you get max like 13 favor. Anniversary party, not this. I mean the rewards. Yeah, most of the things are like 80. A lot of these are cosmetics. I can't recommend these things. Balance beam. This is the beam from the Abbot raid. So the different teams like 80 favor for each one of these. Party favor is crazy. I wouldn't recommend doing the party event. I would just get the party elixir that makes it so when you kill enemies in regular quests, you get party favor. So yeah, basically everything's cosmetic. If you're a free-to-play player, this might be a chance to get the Sentient Jewel of the Red Dragon. Kind of expensive to get a jewel, but whatever. Red Crystal Crown, I want one of these. So you get a pet over here for 100. These are very unique cloaks, so you might want to look into them. Look on the wiki before you pick which one you want. I mean, you can get all of them, but it's going to be kind of expensive. None of these weapons really hold up in endgame today, or even during leveling. They're all viable though, so it's not like this is a bad weapon. It's just, why would you want to take this particular Venom Bane? I mean, not always fighting Venom. Light Hammer. These are impossible to get when you need them, so. Cookie Cutter. Yeah, probably most of these are not really recommended. And they didn't upgrade them to, they didn't make the 35 of level 35 and 40s, so not really much to talk about. There are some unique items at the end of this list. Sorry. Banhammer. This has, you're immune to banishing, so for one raid in the game, this has some kind of use, because it's got anchoring on it. This thing is basically a nice cosmetic if you want it. It's kind of unique. Rose-colored goggles. This drops your level to level 10, and use it for a 4 Cormyr build. This is basically your purple Dragon Knight buffer, and you've got the core, the tier 4 in your racial tree opened. So basically when you drop below 50% and use 4 Cormyr, everybody gets a gigantic boost to their attack and damage. So this is crazy. So that's what you use this for. It'll drop your level to level 10. Also got a unique cosmetic. It's actually what I'm using for my goggles right now in real life, based on the rose-colored goggles. Now you know. Foil hat, like conspiracies. These are cosmetic bruisers. I wouldn't get them. These are ooze beaters. All of these potions are a great boost, but then you have to continuously use it all the time, or the negatives are worse than the positives. This is a nice, the Stormreach commemorative die. Basically, it's a clicky that will teleport you to the Stormreach marketplace from any place in the game. It's nice to have one of these, and it's bound to account. Get a kobold if you want, or a kobold gem. And if you really don't have what to do, you can buy cookies. Captain of Bling, I think this is a gold hat. Bard shield, yeah. Okay, basically that's it. The party hat. Well, I guess that's going to be that. That's my review of the anniversary event. Well, so don't forget to log in, get your Arcane Trickster for free, and get your reward. And yeah, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you on my next video. Bye.